The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us. We have the Dow Industrials up 35, Nasdaq's down 16, S&P's up 7, gold contract up at $6.90, trading at $12.50 an ounce. We have silver up 16 cents, $14.67 an ounce. Light sweet crude up $2.30, $53.77 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year note down 2 ticks, 120.30. 120.10, 30-year bond off 19 ticks, 142.19, and King Dollar. King Dollar's down 84 ticks, trading 96.670. The euro is trading at 113.83 to 1 U.S. dollar. The yen is out here at 112.78 to 1 U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Well, we get some nice volatility in the market. S&Ps out here yesterday, rejected lower price. Bottom line is the SPY went from a price point of 262. You end up closing out at 269. That being said, what you're going to see out here is that you did 204 million shares, folks. Bottom line, what are you going into? You're going into 160. So what do you have out here? Okay, so nice counter trend bounce, monster counter trend bounce intraday, right? Bottom line, what I expect you're going to see out here today, you're going to see a big contraction of volume. You're not going to be able to hold price. Come over the weekend, you're going to go right back downtown. I want to show you something here. If we take a look at how this was covered, this monster tick, folks, is a problem child for the market. And what we had out here yesterday at 20 of 4 was a covering in an extraordinary way. Everyone was buying simultaneously. Whoops, we'll get those charts up for you. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay, so let's get this back up here. That would be nice. Okay, so no, I don't want to exit Bloomberg. Okay, so what you saw out here at 20 of 4 rather, folks, you saw a plus tick of 1583. What happens on, so the way the tick goes is this, folks, inside the NYSE. You either get monster minus ticks, monster plus ticks. What that specifically is saying is that when you're trading with the tick aspect, between 12 and 1400, you can expect that for sure on volatile markets. That being said, when you get a cover like this, meaning 1583, that means simultaneously people were buying on the offer. Within a minute, there was a plus, and that means that every single stock was almost getting bought, because when you look at the NYSE, just so you can see how this shakes out, oh, it's not giving me the members. Yeah, it's giving me the members. Okay, one second. Hold on. I got to go NYA. That's what I got to do. Okay, so watch how this shakes. So inside, it's not giving me the exact number. But anyway, there's about 4,000 inside the NYA, including bond funds. And what happens is this, is that in order to get a plus, number one, it has to be an uptick simultaneously. And what I've found over the course of years is that you don't, in a market that's going downtown, when you get a plus 1500, you got big problems, man. Because all that actually was is that people covering ASAP. It wasn't buying. It was buying to cover, and because what ends up happening is that the downdraft was so fast, the bottom line is that they don't want to let their profits erode. And you can see that within a matter of 2 days, we went from 280, we hit a low out there yesterday of 262. So the bottom line is that, you know, this is a classic, really. You know, you're selling the rip. Then the rip was sold going into the last swing point. Bottom line, to let it be. Guess what? Just flatten out again. And guess what? What you're seeing out here again today is you really don't have the buying. What you're going to have each and every time this goes up is you're going to have selling go into it. So this is going to be wild watching this whole thing shake out. You'll get a good gleam out of this, how the European markets are actually trading and how they close. If we go over to the UK right now, the UK is doing all right. We're up 145 points inside the UK. It's going to be dependent, number one, on the close, and number two, what the volume is going to be. You can see the UK, we went down monster volume yesterday. We did over 1 billion shares, and the UK doesn't do billions of shares. Normally, it's at 700, 800 million. The DAX in Germany blew out all its lows. DAX in Germany cannot get traction out here this morning. You're 10,000. We're up $100. And what you're going to see, the DAX yesterday did 136 million, and the DAX is used to doing about 75, 80. This is a little problem child, but what we are going to get out here this afternoon is that we will get the aspect of how Europe closes, where the volume characteristic is, to see, we'll get a much better feeling on our own where this market is going to go. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We go over to the financials. We take a look at the financials out here. What you're going to see, the financials bottom line blew out its swing low. The high volume swing low in the financials was $25.02, 115 million. We did 134 million and went to 24.93. That's a problem child. What you're looking at out here, you're probably building another ABC structure on the way down. And we bring this back and put this on a monthly basis. What you're going to see, I got to get this a little bit closer. We'll get it into 10 years. What you're going to see out here, it looks to me like that the finish is a game to about 22.70, 22.57. 22.57 is the highs of November of 2016. That's the way that baby is shaking out. We take a look at some of the higher volume equities out here, and I expect what you're going to see out here. Well, here, let me show you this, too. This is pretty cool. So the indices yesterday also, folks, came in with monster volume. We did 1.3 billion in the indices. That was going against the 29th, which is 1.1. So what you had inside the NYSE, which you had inside the Dow Industrials, bottom line, you went into those high volume lows with higher volume. We go take a look at the NASDAQ composite, same type of setup in the composite, 2.7 billion versus 2.5. So it's pretty wild watching this whole thing shake out. We get a market that wants lower price. Santa Claus, folks, has not left the North Pole. Apple's down $2 out here. We have Advanced Micro off $2. Oh, here's Cronus. Okay, so this is we're going to see cannabis, folks, legal in the U.S. Quicker than I suspect, at least I thought, even in the past week. And the reason being is this. So Cronus, Altria is going to take a 45% position in Cronus. So check this out. This is pretty cool. But this is what's going to happen here is this. This also is going to give us an idea of what these cannabis stocks are actually worth. So Cronus right now is trading at $12.63. It has a market cap of $2.2 billion. The news goes like this. So Altria bought 45% of Cronus for $1.8 billion. Okay? Bottom line, okay, you stay right there. We'll come back. We're going to break this baby down because it's pretty cool. Because this is the first, I would say, big indication where the monster money's coming in and valuing the cannabis companies. Dow Industrials right now down 48. You get the NASDAQ down 48. S&Ps are down 1.5. Come right back.
The TAS Profile Scanner is the most revolutionary piece of trading software that you will ever try. Wouldn't you like to approach the markets with confidence? As you begin your trading day, it's likely that you'll be faced with lots of decisions. In order to make the best decision, the first thing you'll need is a strategy that will help you minimize your risks. Whether we're in a bull or bear market, a good strategy is to have the tools needed to help you scan and analyze the markets before you trade. The TAS Profile Scanner instantly scans and filters over 2,500 global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, president of TAS Market Profile, the TAS Profile Scanner understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications, automated trading algorithms, and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. Whether you're looking at the trade matrix, the ETF heat grid, the market breadth, the landscape charts, or the many other features of the TAS Profile Scanner, this is a piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the markets and set up your trades. The team at TAS has even put together a 12-part video series to walk you through every aspect of the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find directly on the TAS order page at TFNN.com. Sign up now for only $97 a month with a risk-free 30-day trial, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. See for yourself how you can harness the full power of the TAS Profile Scanner by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services section. Remember, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Don't let another day pass you by without trying out this amazing piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the market and how you place trades. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials are down 122. We get the Nasdaq off 43. S&Ps are off 9. If we go back to Cronus for a second. So what you have is this, folks, is that you have Altria is buying 45% of Cronus for $1.8 billion. Now, so you just kind of put that together. You say, okay, $1.8 billion, we deal with, you get $3.6 billion approximately, let's say $4 billion, that they feel that it's worth at this particular point. Well, if we take a look at Cronus, what you're going to see out here is that Cronus has a market cap right now of 2.2. Okay, so they're paying over the price. Now, the reason they're paying over the price is that in Cronus's case, they have a right to actually go into a majority position. Okay, so they agreed to take a 45% stake in the Toronto-based marijuana producer, making a major tobacco's first foray into the cannabis deal. What you're going to have here, folks, is this. This bet is on not the aspect, I would say, that what's happening in Canada right now. This bet is the aspect of what's going to happen in the United States of America in the next 4 or 5 years. And the reason that I'm saying that we're going to see the aspect of cannabis get legal much quicker is the aspect of soft money. With this, soft money, folks, runs Washington, D.C., and you're going to see between Constellation Brands and now Altria, it's only going to be a matter of, I suspect, about another 90 days that you'll see the aspect of a lot bigger money coming into the marketplace. They'll end up paying off the congressmen, the senators, the whole ball of wax and soft money, and guess what? This is how they are going to basically... they won't get out of the cigarette business, but I'll show you something. The only part of their business right now that actually is growing at all is that a small amount. The revenue in Altria is $24 billion in tobacco, $698 million in wine. Wine's growing by 2.47%. Tobacco 1.4. You'll see they see a growth area here, and that's how it's going to get kicked in. So we'll see where the rest of this shakes out, but. Certainly, the action is out there, and it's out there in a large way. Let's go take a look at these S&Ps for a second. That was a short-lived bounce, that's for sure. And you can see, let me just see this for a second. So for your bulls out here, okay, now this can get really interesting. And this is how this would shake down, folks. When we started the program, we were talking about high volume low has to get tested, right? So if you're bull, what you actually want to happen is this to get tested right now. Because if you did the test right now and you did a rejection right now, guess what? You'd be able to get a nice bounce going. You know, this aspect here, if we lay right where we are right now for the rest of the day, it's trouble in paradise in a big way. Because now what you very well have is you get another A to B on the way down. Your A point on this, if we take a look at it on the SPY, would be 280. Your B is 262, so you get 18 bucks. Your C is 271, and that'd be saying that we're going to be around the 253, and I think the 242 is what I'm looking for. Oh, there it is. No, it's awesome. Okay, so the February swing low is 252.92. That's the number, man. That's the number that, you know, I'm looking for in this test, because that's your high volume low. So that's the scenario if you're, well, that's the scenario if you're bullish or bearish. We'll find out once we get down to those levels if you have volume or it's blowing it out and it doesn't have volume. We go take a look at the XLE. XLE out here, this is trouble in paradise. Oil might bounce, but guess what, folks? This XLE is going lower. What you're going to see out here, we blew away the swing point last night. You had 35 million shares traded versus 14. It hasn't been able to hold today. You're going to have lighter volume out here. I love these markets. My God. The February low is 64.45, and that had 155. We're at 81. So bottom line is that you're testing that February low right now, and we are testing that with lighter volume. Let's go take a look at the Dow Industrials as well as the NASDAQ 100, the strength versus the weakness out here. Inside the Dow Industrials, the weakness is Apple. Apple is putting 19 negative points. Boeing's putting 18. Caterpillar is putting 12. Positive points, you got Chevron putting 11. We got, let's go look at Goldman. Goldman's toast, man. Goldman Sachs, let's go take a look at this for a second. So Goldman Sachs right now, you're at 183. This is on its way down to like 139. And the first stop would be 174. But it's inside the range. It has volume as we are inside that range. That in itself is a problem in paradise. Let's go take a look at gold. So gold's making a run here. It's going to be interesting. You know, this is just about ready to get out of this range, and we've been in this range now since July, folks. Gold hasn't been able to hold the 1250 mark, basically. We go back to July 19th. You were at 1244. It's going after the spike high out here this morning of 1252. We do have pretty good volume. Right now, you're at 133,000 contracts. It looks to me like this is setting up for next week, because if we go to the euro, the vote on Brexit is going to be thus far on Tuesday. That's what it looks like. And the euro right now, that's pushing its swing points. That looks like it wants higher price. The pound, of course, is going to be about what it's all about. The pound right now is 127. And that's a toss-up, man. That's a toss-up. That's just laying at these lows. You know, we had a spike low on Monday, on Tuesday rather, 126. Didn't blow out the last low though. The last low was 126.62. We did one. Oh, yeah, we did, but we blew it out by 2 ticks, 126.59. We take a look at Tesla. Tesla, bottom line. This is going after. Now, this is so cool, folks, because if you remember when Tesla, you know, Elon Musk, the 420 bid, bottom line, August 7th, high volume high, 387. Guess what? It's going up to get tested. The thing that's amazing, you talk about a range. Tesla, 387.46, high volume high. Goes all the way down to 247. You're coming back up to that number. And in Tesla's case, what you have is this, is that the conversion rate I believe, is about 342. And what's pushing Tesla higher this morning is Tesla said that they would pay half in cash and half in stock on the conversion. And that is a very positive aspect, folks, that they actually have enough confidence and enough cash to turn around and pay that off. You know, so it's a big number. Ultra Salon, ULTA, this thing is down 10% out here today, down $22, trading $269. And let's see what they have to say. So Ultra is going back to where it's had some strength in August. And a lot of these equities have done this, by the way, folks. You know, August, big numbers came out, all the equities go higher. Guess what? All the news that's coming out now, all the numbers that are coming out now, go south and go south in a big way. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
The Path of Least Resistance, David White's daily market letter, gives you trade recommendations based on David's proprietary Power Law Vector indicator that put the odds of success overwhelmingly in your favor. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price for each stock and option trade. David combines his years of trading experience along with his background in technology and computing to offer his subscribers his take on the markets on a daily basis. Every trading day by 9:30, David publishes his morning issue of The Path of Least Resistance, along with updates sent out throughout the week whenever there is new actionable trading information. All new subscribers receive a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. To sign up for David White's daily trading newsletter right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials down 150. You get the Nasdaq off 66. S&Ps are down 11. Percentage-wise out here, what you have is that you have the Dow down 0.6%, Nasdaq down 1%, S&Ps down 0.3%. We go take a look at the GDX inside the gold market. GDX out here, folks, we right now are at 7.2 million shares. This needs about 30 million today, which it can get if we keep this baby up. Actually, you need about 50 million. We're not going to get 50 million out here today. So we're at 1994. You're going into 1992. We're actually right at it right now. Hey, we'll see what can be done here. It's gonna need more volume though. That's the reality. So this would be inside the equity market, and the last spike was pretty good. Last spike was definitely pretty good. We get over and we'll take a look at that bond market. So let's pull the 10-year up, because the 10-year has been leading this baby in a big way. So the 10-year right now is flat. Down one tick, actually. You've done 1.1 million contracts. This is like monster contract volume, folks. Yesterday, I think we did 3 million yesterday. Yeah, 3.4 million. Okay, so when you take a look at this, what you're doing now is this, is that you are pushing not only higher, you're pushing dramatically higher with monster volume. What's going to get intriguing here is this, is I get the 30-year up. And look at this, man. Yeah, the 30-year, you talk about strength. This thing went back, so 143.10. This went back inside the range, folks, with monster volume. Monster volume. So the 30-year right now has game up to 145.24. And the real question is going to be, after that point, is that can it make it all the way back up to September of 2017, which is the 159 number. There's big numbers all over the place inside that bond market. If we go over to the TLT, and you can see it, it took a while for the TLT to actually get going, but it came in with strength. TLT on Tuesday and Wednesday, you went higher. You went higher with monster volume, Monday and Tuesday, rather, because we were closed. If we put this on a weekly, what you're going to see is that TLT is saying it wants to go to 122. You're at 117.65. You have volume behind the move. And the TLT is the 20-year plus bond ETF. So, you know, picture inside the bond market, folks, of course, you get 2 years, you get 10 years. You get 2 years, you get 5 years, you get 10 years, you get 20 years. The 20 plus means that most of those were 30-year bonds are 20 plus. That it needs more. No, it has to be 30-year bonds, because the reality is that they need 20 years plus in order to be inside of that ETF. That's how that shakes out. Let's go over and we take a look at the, ULTA. I want to go back to Ultrasalon for a second, because they came out with numbers. So let's see what they, so this is the chain of the beauty stores. The low for the year is 191. The high is 322. You talk about some volatility out here. Put this back up. And this is what a lot of the equities have actually been doing. You know, they had nice signs of strength going back in August of this year, so they would come out with the numbers, popped up, gave it up. In Ultra's case, what you're going to see out here is that it tested its highs going all the way back from June of 2017, gave it up, come off that level with volume, and let's just see what they have to say. So, okay, so they had comp sales of 7 to 8% versus 7.8% in the third quarter, so it's not that bad. Fourth quarter earnings per share, the estimate had been $3.62. Now they're looking at $3.50 to $3.55. So what the problem is, it's a problem of going forward. That's how this seems to shake out here. The JP Morgan, we take a look at JP Morgan. JP Morgan out here, yeah, this is another indication. We're going south, man. So JP Morgan, this week we went from 112, hit a low yesterday of 102, hit a high today of 106, couldn't handle it. We pulled this back. Oh, look at this. This is really dangerous, actually. So this has been in a consolidation since the, let's say, December of 27. So 1 year, 1 year consolidation. If you happen to be watching Target TV, what you're going to see is that you're in a consolidation. You have, on the highs of this, first high was $119. That was generated in March of 2018. We end up, and the volume there was 88 million. We turned around and tested that with 73 million, and then guess what? You came off that high with 117. Now what this baby's doing, it's trying to break loose of the high volume low of 103.98, and we did it this week. Interesting. Okay. So 70 million versus 140. So this is going to be it. JP Morgan is going to tell us quite a bit, folks, and this is why. So JP Morgan came down, tested the high volume low in July of 2018, rejected it, had lighter volume, went higher. Came back down, tested it again, October, had lighter volume, rejected it once again. And this is going to be another test. So JP Morgan is going to tell us quite a bit. Bank of America, let's go take a look at BAC. BAC is trading, ooh, BAC's in trouble. Yeah, BAC's in trouble, interesting. BAC's way below the February low. The February low in Bank of America is $29.13. So this is a heads up. This is a heads up that I got to pull all these up actually, because you know I talk a lot about the aspect of gleaming information from the sectors. This is telling us quite a bit because Goldman's definitely below it. Goldman's toast. Goldman is going to have to pay up for the fraud of the whole Singapore deal. So, yeah, Goldman's way below it. So, you're at 181. Yeah, Goldman's game into this like 150 deal in a big way. And, yeah, let's KBE. KBE. Thanks, Duffy. So, this is the banking index, I believe, the small cap bank. So, this is, KBE is, let me see the holdings. I believe this is the smaller banks. Yeah, it is. Okay, so no, this is this is pretty cool. Yeah, this is a combination. You got Linden Tree, you got Signature Bank, you got Bank of America, Wells Fargo. So you got a lot of banks in here. Okay, so this is at 41.46. Oh man, yeah, this is way below. So the February low here was $46.60. You're at 41.50. Put this on a monthly. Oh, I see. Okay. So this is a cool one to look at because, so now what you have is this. This is November of 2016. That's when it took off topside. That's banging into the top of that. This is where it's basically holding right now. It's holding at that 41.29 level. And it has some big volume there. So this index actually could hold right where we are right now. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are down 216. You get the Nasdaq off 83. S&Ps are off 15. Let's just go over and take a look at that composite. So the composite out here, you had the low out here yesterday, trading at a price point of 69.84. We got a high going out here today of 72.05, and just literally just gave up 102 points in about a heartbeat. If we go into the NDX and take a look at the Qs. So your Qs just went from 167 to 164.64. Let me just see how we got there. Okay, so there's nothing heavy here. My take is that, yeah, we're not going to hold price, but I don't see us going all the way down to those bottoms either. Let me pull up the S&Ps just for a second. Well, actually, hold it. So. Yeah, they're firing this baby off. On the S&Ps, they're definitely firing it off. But so you already broke below. Yeah, this actually has volume. This thing can get a lot lower today, because this is what you have right now. The bounce that we're doing right now is going to be on light volume. Let me see, we're 4 minutes into it. So you blew out 2667, 68,000 contracts. Right now you got 18 on the way up. Yeah, this is going to be a big bar, meaning specifically how we look at this right now. That's telling me, number one, we're going to be back down to the lows of today, which is 2667. If you blow that out, what you're going to have, your A point on this is 2709. Your B is 2667. So we're talking about 40 points, which would get you down to 2637. Let me see this for a second. 26, yeah. 2621 is the low yesterday. So depending on how this 10-minute bar shakes out, the next few 10-minute bars, it's game. It actually is game down there. Gonna be a wild day, folks, and that would set up. Let me put this on a weekly for a second. So I'm gonna put the S&P just on a weekly so we can see how that's set up. Yeah, it's on a weekly. The SPY's not really saying that much. Just saying that, yeah, you're pushing down to the bottom. But that still has that high volume low that's wide open. If we take a look at the Qs and do the same thing, Q's are saying the same. We're gonna glean something out of the small caps out here today, because they just are going sideways. And we put that on the weekly. That's 106 million versus 175. Yeah. You know, it looks to me, the more you keep looking at this, this is going to be, this looks to me like you're going to have that 4,000 point consolidation. That's how it seems to be setting up. What's intriguing, of course, is that we just brought up that banking index, and the banking index is below that level. But when you look at the broader market, it seems that there's going to be enough support in order to hold that. And, you know, Google's going to be one of the big ones to keep your eye on, too, because Google has held, and Google actually showed a sign of strength last week. You know, when you look at the weekly basis on Google, what you're going to see, it tested the high volume low 3 separate times, rejected it, and then you had a sign of strength last week. And that sign of strength, by the way, on Google, now this is really encouraging, actually. The sign of strength on Google last week actually is saying that it can actually go all the way back up to 1273, which is pretty wild. You know, but that's how it's set up. And if that's what Google's going to do, your probability gets a lot higher that you're going to have the aspect of that's going to be the range inside the S&P. It's a monster range, and it's a beauty, folks. Yeah, that's how that's set up. Apple's going to be a big number, and Apple's a problem child. So Apple, 150. Apple wants that 150. That 150 is that high volume low, but guess what? By the time it gets down there, too, that very well may not have enough volume, because the low on Apple is huge, 317,000. On 317 million, rather, on a weekly, and last week we only did 213. This week, thus far, you did 134. Well, minus the day, so you got to add a day in there. That could be the get-go on Apple. Bitcoin, toasted, roasted, all of the above, folks. Bitcoin looks to me like we get game now to about 1,200, which is going to be just crazy. But guess what? We hit 3,300 today, and when I show you this, there's nothing holding Bitcoin up, man. You know, yeah. Once you hit the top of this, you know, range of the 3,000. You're coming down pretty good. So the other side of that range of 3,000, we had traded there for approximately, let's see, 4,812. We traded at the 3,000 level for 16 weeks. And, you know, we just went in 4 weeks from 6,500 down to 3,300. This thing wants to get right back to the flat line. The flat line is out here at 1,200 to 1,000. And why not break 1,000? You know, why not? Right. You know, it's just one of those accelerations on the way down that it'll be, I'm quite, 19,000, think about that for a second, 19,000 down to 3. That in itself is pretty dramatic. There's no two ways about that. That is just, and, you know, I guess the aspect is, can you still figure out what it's all about? Do you know what I mean? That's what are you going to use it for? All of the, you know, all of the above here. We're going to take a look at the Square SQ. This has been equity. The low is $34. The high is 101. This is 40% off its highs. We pull this back, and this here looks to me like we got game down to 47. What's going to be intriguing for basically investors is this, is that the market right now, so let's look at the market. So the market for the year is basically flat, excluding the NDX 100, I mean, excluding the NASDAQ composite. The composite right now is up 3%. What you're going to see, though, is that when people are getting their portfolios, the statements, which they're going to be getting right now, I suspect most of them are not going to be flat. Because what you have is you have a lot of these high-flying stocks that are really down 30 and 40%. That turns into a problem. What is the problem? The problem is everyone's been used to basically their accounts going higher, and the real question is going to be there, do they say, okay, man, I'm fed up, I'm getting out, that's it, you're not going to take it down and take me out once again. which I'm sure that there's plenty of people that actually did get taken out. You know, you can be up for a long amount of time, and then all of a sudden you get a 6-week downdraft, and then all that paper profit just goes poof. Dow Industrial's down 233, Nasdaq is off 83, S&P's down 16. Come right back.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools, as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow is down 228. We get the Nasdaq down 80. S&P's off 14. And folks, don't forget you can check out my gold report coming over to TFNN. Just going to featured content. You can get it for a month, 6 months, a year, all with a 30-day money-back guarantee. And it's going to get intriguing because what I expect to see out here, you know, gold's holding tough at this 1258. That being said, what you're going to get, what we know we're going to, well, what we speculate we're going to get at this particular point. The British are saying that they are voting one way or the other on Tuesday. Brexit, no Brexit, all of the above. That's going to move these currency markets around in a monster way. You know, whether they cancel it, push it forward, push it backward, politically it's going to be quite a deal. And what I expect we're going to see out here, we're going to see some big movements. Now, the way that the dollar index is moving, as well as gold, it's telling me that no matter what happens, is that the euro wants higher price, and the pound wants higher price. The reason I'm saying that is that it couldn't be just the euro that would move the dollar lower. What we do have going with us inside the metal market right now is the yen. The yen bottom line looks like it's doing a small ABC down. Got down to a price point of 112.24 last night. We're at 112.72. The stronger the yen gets, the stronger gold gets. The correlation is pretty direct, which is really pretty cool watching how this shakes out. If we go over to the Nikkei, and of course when you get a stronger yen, the Nikkei bottom line takes conniptions on the way down, as it did, just as our markets did. And the Nikkei also wants to go after this high volume low from February. Bottom line, it tested it once, but it tested it with way too much volume. Stay right there, folks. We got Fast Market coming up next. And, of course, we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon, folks. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.